we got to check in on someone that got themselves in a little bit of a pickle. That's right. I'm talking about Alec Baldwin. Oh, now aren't y'all busted up on the inside over this man? The guy who kind of spent the last 4 to 5 years, making fun of Donald Trump. That guy. He's in a little bit of trouble, and I haven't talked about it yet. But yeah, he's just in a little bit of a pickle. Apparently, during a movie shoot, he had an old school western and ended up shooting somebody on the set. And of course, I'm not saying accidents don't happen, but I got a gut feeling this could have been preventable. See, now, a lot of people are trying to politicize this, or at least say it's political, which I don't understand how they've concluded that. I think what might make it a little political or controversial is because of the character who committed the crime. He made it his mission to spend the last 4 to 6 years being a social justice warrior. So it's kind of hard for people to have a lot of sympathy or empathy on you when, you come across as real judgmental or hypocritical, or you even mock the very things that a lot of people appreciate while using those same tools to make money off of. For example, he's very anti-Second Amendment and always talking about gun violence and stuff. But the irony of it all is that he ended up killing somebody with a gun, whether it be by accident or, negligence or whatever. It's just ironic that would happen. So you're probably not going to get a lot of empathy from, say, Second Amendment supporters. But I don't want to bring that into it. I mean, it comes down to a person's life was taken, so you should try your best to approach it and look at it objectively, which some people are having a hard time with that. Before we get to this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Noble Gold Investments is pleased to let you know that gold is the best investment class for 2022. According to longtermtrends.net, gold has actually outperformed the S&P 500, Dow, and Bitcoin for 2022. So, what are you waiting for? Open a gold IRA or a silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and receive a free 1/4 ounce American Gold Eagle coin with every qualified IRA of $50,000. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold and their thousands of 5-star reviews. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com, or you can simply call them at 877-646-5347. Probably should have kept it zipped, but no, he went out and did stuff like this.
But Baldwin has stated he never pulled the trigger on the gun.
What? It wasn't in the script for the trigger to be pulled.
Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger?
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a trigger at them, never.
Yeah, I think that face right there says it all. Oh, no. I never pulled the trigger. See, right there, I already sensed a little acting in Alex. That was the performance of his life right there. So I go, I'm in trouble. I need some snuffleupagus to do an interview with me so I can go out there and try to give the performance of my life. No, well, I didn't pull the trigger. Oh, what? You didn't pull the trigger? Oh, no. I would never do that. Now I'm like, no, those are big statements that could have come back to bite you, because normally guns just don't go off on their own. Okay.
Barry Carmack Altwies, the Santa Fe County District Attorney, disagrees with that statement.
He's the one that had the gun and pulled the trigger.
The DA cites a forensic report from the FBI saying Baldwin pulled the trigger, making him responsible for the tragedy.
We were waiting on that FBI report to show us if that gun was a fully functional gun or not. And what it showed us was that it was a fully functional gun, and it did not misfire. It would not misfire.
Wow.
The trigger had to have been pulled.
Had to be pulled.
So Alec is wrong.
Yeah, he probably should have went ahead and said, man, I better keep it on the down low. I ain't going out there telling nobody, no. I would never do that. Because now you put yourself in a situation where forensic science just doesn't lie. So if you didn't pull the trigger, who did? That's what everybody wants to know, Alec. If you didn't pull it, who did? Now, that statement locked him into a serious situation here. His back is up against the wall. That is not one of those objective statements right there. Yeah, well, I mean, Mr. Baldwin, there were several people who had their finger on the trigger. Any idea which one of them pulled it? I have no idea. It wasn't me, though. Wasn't me. I mean, I felt like 22 other fingers on the trigger with mine, so any one of them could have pulled it. That ain't one of them situations. That's either you pulled the trigger or you didn't. So he done put himself in a bit of a pickle. But don't worry, guys. He got a new lawyer He got a new lawyer that just might be able to get him off.
He was a producer
There she
of
is.
Story Credit. So he had creative involvement.
Okay.
Not exactly the job of somebody who would have to check the gun.
Y'all hear that? You hear that the man is over the whole production? He only had one job, okay? Just be over the whole production. All the other minor details within there doesn't matter, even though this guy was handed the gun. Okay. So I would think if he had the gun, just as an afterthought, you can check it out, see what's in there. You would think he would do that just as a safety protocol. Whenever I'm dealing with any weapon, whether I'm handing it to somebody or somebody's handing it to me, I always check the weapon, pop the magazine out, pull the chamber back, look down in there a couple times just in case I might have missed something. I don't want to get caught slipping. And I encourage others to do that as well. I don't care what the scenario is. I got a high-powered BB gun, and I check that all the time. I'm like, did I crank that bad boy? I don't know. I don't want to be looking down a barrel like an idiot. What's in here? It's jammed. And shoot myself in the eye like the Christmas Story. But here she is. She's up here talking about some, well, look, man, he only had one job. I mean, he's not focused. What you think this guy can do at all? I mean, so the prop guy handed him the gun. After that, it was out of his responsibility. So let's see what she's saying he should have did or shouldn't have done.
That's the job of other people. And, as a person who's been in a couple of movies, all you're thinking of is your part when you're an actor. You're not worried. I was not worried that my brazier's going to fall off me or whatever. Somebody else has to worry about that. You're interested in your lines and your character and where am I now and where was I 2 minutes ago.
Beautifully put argument here in a court of his peers, right? I mean, look, man, he had the gun. He was in the scene, okay? Once the prop guy gave him the gun, nothing else needs to run through his mind. He's like, well, I trust everything the prop guy did is legit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in, now see what you want to do is you want to, hey, prop guy, this is all on you. That's what she's trying to say. Now, why is she trying to defend Alec Baldwin? I just don't understand that. There are some people who commit some crimes that even if you're a public defender, you're going, man, can anybody else take this case? Because I don't want to go in there trying to defend Jeffrey Dahmer. They found like several torsos under his sink and a couple skulls. That's hard to defend. My client is misunderstood. He has an eating disorder. He enjoys the flavory taste of human flesh. It's a condition that we've just learned of. He wants to express his truth to live out as a cannibal. He don't want to be discriminated against as a homicidal cannibal. We rest our case, Your Honor. You're feeling real bad having to represent that dude. And so here she is running to the aid of Alec Baldwin. And I'm thinking, that's odd. Not the aid of the lady who was shot. What is it about Alec Baldwin that makes her initially jump towards defending him versus going, he had the gun, he's responsible.
He said he didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, but the AD.
See, there we go. Joy Behar works hard to be dumb. She be like, I ain't dumb enough. How much dumber can I get? Man, I want to break a record at dumbness. So here we go. Well, he said he didn't pull the trigger. You hear Toucan saying nose? With that big nose, you should know everything, okay? That is the nose that don't know for some reason. Just like the other day, you heard her defending Biden. About Biden, he said he didn't know that they were there. What do you think he's going to do, Joy? Do you think these corrupt, evil, stinking people are going to be out there like, yep, I knew it was loaded and I pulled the trigger because I'm reckless and I'm ready to do my time? Do you think he's going to do that? You think Biden's going to say, absolutely, I knew. Of course, that I have documents, classified documents, and I took them on purpose. I'm ready for impeachment. Do you think they're going to do that, Joy? Unbelievable, man. If I was a liberal and I was picking a jury, I would be like, her, get the dumb one. We need her. She'll believe anything. She's like Mikey, but a bad version of it. Let's give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. Let's pitch it to Joy. She'll believe anything.
But he said he didn't pull the trigger.
The DA who is indicting him, or whatever the legal term is right now, she's a big Republican. I'm only saying this because Alec Baldwin is a target for Republicans. They cannot stand him. Okay? I'm just saying. But I'm not saying anything more than that.
The fact that he was...
Do you hear the crowd when Big Nose, Toucan Sand Nose, Pelican Beak having Joy Behar had the nerve to bring in partisan politics into this? Now I get it. She can't let it go, y'all. She is a defender of the left regardless of what they do. She is a 100% sold out leftist to where she cannot set aside politics for 1 second to recognize a crime. She's not worried about whether the lady he shot was a Democrat or a Republican. Don't care about that. It's all about the person that the right might not like. Therefore, I'ma like them regardless of how bad they are, no matter what they've done. So let me understand this, Joy. The whole motivation for this prosecutor filing charges, bringing charges against him is because we don't like him. The right don't like him. He's a target, a target. Now, this is what I don't understand. There's a lot of people on the left who mocks us, who despises us, who constantly is attacking the right, and we don't like them. But we don't make it our mission to go after these people for no reason. We don't make it our mission to say, you know what, just because this person despises Trump, let's go ahead and concoction some charges against that person. This woman's willing to overlook the absolute fact that this man pulled the trigger and shot someone and make her own brain go to the extreme when it comes down to her imagination and justification of why Alec Baldwin might be being brought up on charges. So far out there where the brain is like, you know what, we got to come up with something. Okay, the prosecutor is a conservative. And hey, the right don't like him. He's a target. I'm just saying. But yet, this is what Joy Behar goes to. So the left cannot drop partisanship when it comes down to protecting their own. Normally, though, they will try to do that, especially if it's a politician. But in this case, this guy's an actor. Nobody that was in this scenario is conservative or Republican. You get people on both sides going, what he did? He shot somebody? Oh, man, yeah, that dude. He got to pay the price. And then you get the dumbest person in the world, Joy Behar, coming in here talking about something. Well, it's probably because she's a conservative and the people on the right don't like him. He's a target. Now, the audience reaction, as liberal as that audience is, and that whole panel where they all went, that's one of them scenarios where they're all going, she's too hot to touch. She's the hot potato. Let's back out of here. Yep. They're putting up the church finger with that dumb statement. Unbelievable. Boy, I tell you though, she'd make a great lawyer for Alec Baldwin because she really believes it. She probably thinks this guy's innocent. If she was his lawyer though, she'd get him life somehow. I mean, she'd probably get him a sentence that it doesn't even have in the books. They'd be like, wow, the maximum sentence is only 6 years. How'd he get life? Because he brought in Joy Behar as his lawyer. That's how we ended up getting life. The fact that she's dumb enough to get up there and throw that out there. We had to go and throw the whole book at this dude. Unbelievable, man. I tell you. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share my videos. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.